Good evening, everyone. We're out here on a full moon night and we're going to do an investigation. Okay. So, we got a clear, cold night. And I see traffic coming, so I'm going to try to get away from the traffic. But we're out here in Ashtabula County. Going to do another investigation. We'll get some of the lights coming in. We got the light of the full moon. And unfortunately, I got cars coming. Which I do not like having around me when I'm walking in for obvious reasons. I can't say the location I'm at now because of multiple reasons, man. It's just getting more and more complicated to do these. So, I wanted to show you, it's a full moon night. It's 24 degrees and the temperature will be dropping, but we got light winds, thankfully, which makes it bearable. There's a car about to come by here, so we're going to wait for that dude to get out here. And it is a snowy, cold night. Again, 24 degrees, full moon, pretty clear skies. There's a few clouds to the side, but the full moon's visible. Okay. So, I'm T-Mac, and this is T-Mac's American Experience, and you guys are going to come on a hiking adventure investigation here as we explore the woods of Northeast Ohio tonight. Okay, so, yeah, if you see something, you hear something, say something. I'll try to give you some of the totality of circumstances of the area. We have noise pollution. We're next to a dirt road. Shouldn't be too much traffic, but you know, always to make it inconvenient, we end up getting some. You can hear off in the distance, excuse me, back a little bit too. But always we have railroad tracks not far from here. And we have, I thought I'm hearing an owl already. We're going to have to start in this. There is sorry, because I'm hearing stuff. Sorry, I'm getting distracted there a little bit. Okay. And I'm trying to scan with this thermal. We do have an interstate a couple miles from here. You'll still pick up the sound of the traffic, but trains, we may definitely hear those. It's pretty much everywhere I go in Northeast Ohio. You get the noise of trains, pretty much. So we'll go over some other information as we go on along the hike here. But we're going to light up these woods. It's pretty good light with this full moon, though. I do got to say that. Because I was going to go over onto the bridge and get a look down there first, but I'm going to do that afterwards. Sorry, starting to focus a little bit on trying to listen for things. I got another flipping car. You know, I pick a dirt road out in the country to go do this. That is like, I literally sat there in the car for a little bit. No cars come down there for the 15 minutes I'm sitting there. It's a bumpy dirt road. And I tell you what, I get out and turn the light on where I can be seen. And son of a gun, if 2 cars don't go by. That's just kind of the way it is, and I'm a little bit more paranoid about that now because there are people who are trying to stalk and follow me, prevent me from doing the hikes. So that's some of them, like, I guess would you say is my reservation. This is not a gigantic area, and I did a daytime video here on this and had you guys vote on it a while ago, last year in 2024. Never made it down here at night. But did see a lot of animal prints when I was down here. Also, a lot of thorns. Well, we'd be walking along the river, and unfortunately, there's not much else I will say about it, because I'm not going to say the location I'm at, and I'm going to have to do what Jack does. I'm going to have to just start giving claim numbers to everything for my protection. That's a jet going overhead. Had a little equipment malfunction right from the get-go. Ooh. That sounded like one of the trains. So we're getting planes, trains, and automobiles. The full gambit. If you're Gen X, you know the reference there. We're going to start first. We're going to check a little bit underneath the bridge. See what looks like a smaller animal. I think I might be on ice here. And, you know, third vehicle. You've got to be kidding me. This is like I said, this is not a main road. And this is not like a road where drunk people take. Like one of the other areas where they're trying to get to Taco Bell. This is not one of those roads. But, you know, it's just kind of can't catch a break, I guess. So, and yeah, I'm a bit paranoid when I start seeing people driving by now, especially like where I'm at here, much more isolated. This does look like I am on ice over here, so I don't want to go traipsing as far as I would like to. I'm sure that sounds good on the video. So again, my recorder, the batteries were low on it. It's just an audio recorder. Picks up sound really good though. Tested that out now a couple times. It really does pick up sound pretty good. But they said the battery was low, so I put in brand new batteries, and lo and behold, I must have put dead batteries in it because they don't work at all. I got down here, fresh batteries, and it's dead. So now we're going to see the thermal's been giving me some issues too with dying. It's fully charged. Okay, I had it pretty much sitting on the charger all the way up till I left. It was already reading green, but I left for hours. I just left it on the charger. Wanted no chance there on that. I am here in our train. Cross the river. There's a few houses up there. Okay, so you're going to see some lights from those houses. Shouldn't see much on this side. I keep wanting to see if I can get up over here. I do see this little critter here. That looks, because that looks like that may be a, I don't know, that may be a cat. That looks like paw. That may be a cat, or maybe our fishers that have been under. Somebody contacted me that they had a very large fisher. They said one of the biggest ones they'd ever seen run in front of them in an area I haven't went to explore yet, but after hunting season's over, I'm definitely going to. Let me get off this ice because that's going to annoy me real quick. So again, a little thrown off there because, like I said, I'm a little nervous that I'm out in the country where I should not have a lot of traffic, and I start getting cars go by. That again is going to make me much more nervous than noises in the woods. Okay. So I do not have the light. This is the light on full. I'm going to tell you, this is I don't know, my name kind of for this bit would be Thornhaven. Most every place we go to in the woods has a lot of thorns. This just accelerates. It just is obnoxious in its level of thorns. Look at how thick that ice is. Look at it. That's over it's broken up there, and that is over a foot thick of ice. Huh. Footsteps are a little crunchy. It's not near as bad as it was. We got some lighter powder of snow over the crunchy ice. So, and I'm looking, and you can see right down in there, like there's big gaps in like the almost like a sheet of ice on here. And we are following those tracks I was looking at, but they're going the other way. You can see how like these sheets of ice are just busted open here at the riverbank edge. We'll see if I can manage. Oh, yep, sunk through the ice. So, fortunately, it was not like it just sunk through. I did not hit. So, yeah, this whole thing's a sheet of ice. I'm gonna try to step up here. See if I can show you what I went through there. So, a bit treacherous. This is just winter hiking. It's definitely not as bad a footing as the Helltown was. So, but I definitely got to be a little more careful here, because where I think I can walk, I might not be able to. That's an owl. I just heard it doing a whole bunch of little hoots. There it goes, right there. It's like it's doing like a hoot machine gun is the best way I could describe this owl noise. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oh, one other thing before we move along. Okay, my wife and daughter have pointed out, as I just did there, I say K or okay way too much. I'll try to break that, but what I said is, you know what, we'll turn this into some fun. There's another car going over the bridge. What in the world? If you knew this road that I'm on, to have 4 cars go across here in 10 minutes, you really, it's odd. It's odd. Actually, I think it's been 5 cars. So if I say okay, we're going to start a drinking game. Every time I say okay, you get to take a shot. And we'll do a count on it here, and I don't know, we'll have to come up with something, some sort of prize, but if you go through and count, the first person to get the correct number of okays, which there's one, in the video, there's some sort of prize. So, and that is if you're not too drunk to claim. You may end up dying of alcohol poisoning from this, from as much as I end up saying that. I noticed it too. Yeah, this is going to be, the pathway is got a sheet of ice over it. This is going to be a little more treacherous. And this place may be a waste of time. We're going to try a little bit here. If not, I may have to relocate. I literally only have that. Looks like a feline or maybe a fisher cat walking here, their tracks. And dummy me kept my glasses on, and shoot, that makes it harder for me to try to read especially the thermal camera, because it's smaller. I'm going to see if I can go underneath this tree over here without busting my rear. That looks like a mouse tracks. Yeah. Our 1 foot set of footprints here. It's either, like I say, it's either something from the weasel family or cat family. Just wandering down this trail. Oh, this does not look good up here. Yeah, this place is a bust. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through here. Let me see what this looks like. Cool waterfall right over there. I think I might be able to slowly get over here. We're going to see, I don't know, my luck may run out. I did not know that this place would look like this. Like flooded out like that. And I'm having to pay a whole lot of attention to my where each step is. I don't know, we might be able to check this out. But the length, this is where I'm looking at up here, where this might be dangerous. Look at where. I hear it creaking. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that. No, I think we got as far as we can get over here, because it's just... Sorry, the place just is not going to be cooperating, but I may be able to get up over here. I don't know. That looks really deep. That is not shallow water. So, unfortunately, because I'd like to try to cross there, it just doesn't look like there's any place. Jeez, that is really suitable to cross that. And there's another car going across there. It's just, what the heck? I wish I could. This is a road that would have, I mean, this is a bumpy, really bumpy, needing a lot of maintenance to it, dirt road. So, this is it's very frustrating that there's cars coming everywhere. Okay. So I'm backtracking. Well, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I got my doubts about the place because of it is kind of tricky. If I can get over onto this side here without breaking my neck, I may be able to cut into these woods here. Again, this is a little bit different from a lot of the places I'm going. I have applications in waiting for approvals to do night hikes. All over, multiple places. I made it, just barely though. Okay, we're going to salvage this. We're going to get a hike in here. The thing I notice is very much a lack of deer prints. There's might be some up here. And if the deer aren't coming around here, it must be pretty treacherous. Unfortunately, look at the darn thorns on this, right there. Those are everything. I mean, the trees are thorns, as I say. Then there's all the thorn bushes. This is Thorn Haven. And you see, it's not real conducive. I'm trying to find a walking path around it because there's walls of thorns, unfortunately. Now I can tell this is from deer. You can see where they scuffed open. Why are there cars on that road? This is flipping me out. Okay. It's not only the fact that I have there's 3 people stalking me actively that I have to constantly try to evade to get out and do hikes. Oh yes, they're freaking watching my home, which is scary in another way too. But this is a road. This is a beat up country road that you don't get lots of through traffic. There's not a lot of houses on it, and we're at nighttime on a weekday. Again, the full moon day, you check and you can see when February's full moon is. That's when I'm out, because I'm not going to actually say now. I want to see where I can get into here. Just mouse tracks. No paths here, just game trail. And boy, it looks like the deer are even having to duck and dodge to get through this. This is another thorn tree. That's the dog on the farm across the street, tangled on thorns. I swear I'm going to have to shift my timing here because of I don't know, man. I've got to be out later and later and go into different spots, trying to avoid people. When I was down here last, I had to draw my gun on a dog that was loose. So hopefully that dog stays on its side of the river. Yeah, sorry you're hearing a little bit of the negativity there, a couple things out of me. I apologize that. I know that's not what you tune in to hear out of me. It's just that there has been like kind of attack after attack, blow after blow on me just going out to do hikes. Okay, so I went through all that just to make it up over to where I had stopped right over there. And my hands, I got the gloves on there, but my hands are cold, holy cow. Sorry, I'm switching hands because whichever hand is not holding the flashlight is like about to freeze off. I see like squirrel tracks and just some of their smaller furry woodland creatures. it's kind of hard to be any kind of stealthy with this is snow with layers of ice underneath it, so it's crunching pretty good. That was a rock. After I heard a bang over there. Somebody had whipped something from across the creek. Well, I did manage to get a rock thrown at me. That does mean I'm being watched. A whole other reason to be paranoid. Okay. Just a bunch of, these are a bunch of squirrel tracks running around over here. I'm trying to get up closer because that rock hit into this cluster of trees. That was just to get my attention, which I don't really care for. I thought I was hearing something there for a second. I'm not sure if I did or not. With the ice jam on the river. And I'm hearing the interstate traffic. And we're not going to try to go over there. We're going to go up and around here. I'm in a river valley, so sound does carry and travel really good. There's our full moon. I don't think I said the adjectives. There's a lot I was trying to get to. I was getting distracted by cars in places where I don't believe they should be. But, you know, we are looking for the wildlife, the signs of wildlife, especially the predators. Okay, and we are looking for our, in Ohio we call him the Grassman, also known as Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever you feel like calling them in different spots of the world, which is known by different names. Northeast Ohio is the land where people do not. They like to repair their mufflers with duct tape. And we'll hear that quite a bit. We just heard on that last one, that was not a truck. That was a car with a busted muffler. I go out in the woods to try to get away from the people of Walmart. And for some reason, then the people of Walmart end up in the dang woods with me. Doing these hikes, it's always timing and location, and I'm only catching just a snapshot. What the freak was that? Holy crap, did that just scare the heck out of me. There was a big thump, but I don't know where it came from. What the hell was that? I don't see anything. I don't have any thermal hits that I can tell of. I don't have any eye shine. I do hear another jet heading overhead, which that's our second one in the video. And there goes another car with a bad muffler. Something like glowing, and there's something flooding off my light on the opposite side of the river. Now, of course, there goes our trains. They're going to interfere. We're getting into a lot more signs of animal activity over here. A lot more stuff is moving around. But what I want to know is, can I catch any of it on video? Sorry, it is cold out. My breath's going in front of this. Battery, it's just eating my battery when I'm on high. Okay. I may try to go back up that way in a bit. I wonder where all these tracks are. Up here. See if I can try to get into this and maybe stir some things up. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. It's something little, but boy, is it busy. It is all over through here. I think those are, again, I can't tell, but I think those are squirrel tracks. But they're all over. They're busy. Alright, I wish those people would please put their dog in for the night, for the love of all that's holy. I've always despised that. People will leave their dog outside on a cold night, let it bark its full head off. When people are trying to sleep. Now these are definitely our deer track. gotta switch hands here. Left hand needs a little heat. I need to go bright and early in the morning to have the imaging done on my right shoulder, which I do believe has a tear in it, but I guess we'll find out if it doesn't like to raise all the way up. And this is more of the thorns here. Alright, it doesn't look like we're finding much, and I do gotta go back. Only had a couple things thrown at me. Dude, I'm hearing coyotes. Those are coyotes. If you can hear that, drop it in the comments if you can. Sounds like we got them on this side too. We got coyotes that way and in front of me. Okay, that's definitely the predator activity I was talking about. Try to follow my path back in here so I don't get turned around. This was definitely an off the beaten path hike. And that is either that's one really loud semi from the freeway, I think it is. I think that's... No, no. That's a helicopter. That's what that is. That's why it's lasting so long, too. That is a helicopter. Planes, trains, automobiles, and helicopters. And coyotes. Yeah, there's a helicopter flying south of my position. Okay, I'd like to have been able to catch eye shine. We did catch coyotes and some owls. And whatever the heck threw the rocks at me. And the one, I don't know what the big thump. They threw something that thumped on the ice. And in case you're wondering, I was right by it. Something hit. That was not the ground or anything else causing that. Something hit next to me. I heard like a chirp. Again, guys, sorry for being a little negative there, especially at the beginning. Just didn't seem like much was going to work out. Again, I'm my worst critic. As many haters as I end up getting for some reason, I'm still my worst critic. Wind-wise, this is perfect night for a hike. I don't mind the cooler temperatures. The wind just wrecks being able to do a hike. And again, it's hard to get to places where there's no noise pollution. That is another car coming down this very icy, bumpy dirt road, filled with potholes. It lights out until this guy goes by. Again, This is a road. This road goes. There's nowhere to go on this road. I mean, continuous, but it's a bumpy dirt road. We got a farm on this side, and then you got a ways up this way before there's even a house. It is just. It's not a main road. It's. I mean, even people who like live on the road don't usually drive over this section to get further down that way, because this is a terrible section of the road. Okay. I don't know what that is about, but again, people are the scariest thing you can run into in the woods. That's my concern, just them even seeing my car parked up there. So what, these people have let a dog sitting outside for over an hour in 20-some degree weather. Okay. These people up here, man, said, you know, I very much love dogs, but there are some bad dogs. That's a fact. But a lot of times it's bad owners that turn them that way. And there are way more bad owners than there are bad dogs. Again, I try to deal with things with some humor on it. But I look at these people across the way here and think, have they forgotten that they have a dog? They're like, oh yeah, we have a dog, don't we? I just heard some other bang there. That was off in the distance. I don't know if that was a tree knock. Drop in the comments if you heard that. My headlamp is not going to cooperate with me. And we have like our 4th train of the night too. Everything is just thorns here. No, like I said, I own dogs. I got to comment on this because it's bothering me. I've owned dogs. On a cold winter night, I never made my dog sit outside for over an hour and bark its full head off. The dog started barking, I let it in. see my stethoscope over there, but I'm going to try and see if I can cut around that. Well, this is interesting. Somebody put a table out here. Looks like they may have had a fire pit there. Thorn trees and thorn bushes, thorns galore. Yeah. And we definitely have coyotes around tonight. Sorry, I don't want you guys watching the videos to hear me gripe or at least saying things to get you guys fired up. But when you hear you're trying to listen too when that dog's going off. Notice, I mean, that's not me, it's a D-bag of a dog owner that's doing that. With the coyotes out here too, I know it sounds like a big dog, but if he's tied up, a pack of coyotes can take down a bigger dog that's tied up because they can't move. They don't have the mobility to defend themselves. Now, I know I walked through this somehow, but it's quite a low bridge. It's just some of the things I go through to try and make some of these videos. On top of just trying to research spots, it's getting permission to go to spots, and then having to, like I said, some things you just can't catch a break with the noise pollution, even when you go to a fairly isolated area. And you don't know that until you get there. I said, it was a couple months ago that I scouted this place out, and we didn't have, it just wasn't like that. Okay, here's that spot where I biffed it. Oh, and actually through the ice. So, I'm gonna see where I can try and get around that without falling. Sorry, I know the camera's getting pointed down a little bit there, but I'm trying to maneuver that. Okay. It's frustrating because, especially this winter, these types of good hiking nights have been the rare. So it's like when you have the weather like this, it's like you gotta get out and do something with it. Because you don't know when you're going to be able to get back out. And for me especially, because I got some of my medical problems going on. Again, I never know when I'm going to be able to get back out, so I have to get the hike in when I can. And you just hope, again, it's always location, location, location. Sometimes that location, the snapshot of this location was just didn't cooperate. Like I said though, there'll be a lot more hikes. And I also need to do a Q&A. Probably by the time this comes out, I'll have already done it. But we have to have some cool stuff coming up here that I'll be talking about. No, stick with me guys, because I do want to check. I was hoping to be able to walk under the bridge, but that didn't look safe. I want to check a little bit on the opposite side of the road. And then I'll let you guys judge. There is another flipping car. You gotta be kidding me. There's someone in a Kubota. Yeah. That's why that's allowed. I said, there's no more turning the camera away from people that are going to try to come up on me. We're going to put the camera right on them. I don't know what these people are up to, but I'm really uninterested in it. Smells like maybe that's why they're driving slow. It smells like they're freaking smoking weed in that. That's all I can smell. A very strong. That's why they're cruising in their Kubota at 3 miles an hour, because they're higher than heck. This is what I got to deal with, people. This is what I got to deal with. I wanted to try to take a look over here. I mean, they got to be lit up like crazy to be that kind of smell trailing from their vehicle. This is Northeast Ohio, guys. I apologize. Not every one of us is like that. But there's way too many. Again, I go to the woods to try to get away from the people of Walmart, and the people of Walmart end up coming out into the woods. Because unfortunately, they used to be the joke, people of Walmart. No, now they're just the people here. Everywhere. Walmart may be like their capital. They're just everywhere. They've inundated us. It used to, prior to Walmart's being around here, you used to only see those types of people at the county fair. Okay. And Walmart came and gave them like a permanent hangout. And I'm sure, that noisy thing there just coming by with a stream of weed smoke coming out of it probably would have scared away anything that was close by over here. Alrighty. Well, before those people decide to turn around and come back this way and I end up strangling them in a fit of rage. That's a joke. I'm not that mad, honestly. It just, again, I gotta make humor out of it. Gotta make some humor out of it. So while I'm looking over here, we're gonna check a little bit. I'm gonna do my shout outs. I'm out here in more of a little bit of a safer place. Okay. There's another okay. I'm okaying like crazy, so y'all better be drunk by now. But shout outs, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who have supported me. I can name some of you guys here, to Hattie and Erica, to Maddie and Adeline, and to Jubilee, Kaylin, thank you very much. Kathy in the Panhandle of Florida, say thank you to you. Sue, God bless you, love you. Pastor Dan Frakes and his wife too, Mr. and Mrs. Frakes, they're always yelling at me, don't go that way because it's dangerous. Okay, I want to say thank you to you guys. And say good natto. Oh, David Doggenbond, thank you so much. David Doggenbond's another one of my P1s. He's been around, one of my first 30 subscribers. So I'm going to say thank you, David. Okay, Scared Silly, thank you very much for your comments and your help. Nancy, I actually got two Nancys on here, so apologize, but Nancy, I mean both of you guys, both of you gals, thank you very much. Alan in the UK, I just recently had, Had quite a few from Australia. Cram and Short Note, Australia, and I got some other ones from there too, but a big thank you. And I apologize, some people from the Netherlands commented, but I could not read your name, so I was trying to ask what your names were. And so I say, if you're from the Netherlands and you're watching, I want to say thank you and God bless you. So there's others, and it's like I know, it's like when I look at my comment section, I know who my regulars are and ones I look forward to seeing. And it's like when I'm out here in the moment there, it's like if the brain doesn't want to work right. And I am trying to see a little bit if the Kubota is going to come back this way. Alright, quiet night along the river here on a cold and snowy night with the full moon. To all of you out there, if I didn't get your name in, apologize. You also could drop that in the comment. Hey man, give me a shout out, T-Mac, and I will do that. I just feel like there's going to be like something sound off here any minute, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'd like to catch more. I always want to catch more. So we will get some more exciting adventures here in the near future coming up. Greatly appreciate you. No hunting in this area. See, that's another reason I like to come here. So there is, wait, these tracks here, those are coyote. It's a smaller to medium-sized coyote right here. So maybe a fox too, but I think going into the woods there, that's either a fox or coyote tracks. Alright, so this is T-Mac for T-Mac's American Experience, saying God bless you and thanks for joining me.